Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to learn about how to deal with the millions of wild pigs causing havoc across Australia's 6 states and 2 territories. The estimated damage to infrastructure is around $80 million per year. So what are Australian hunters doing to control their numbers? Leave a comment with the number 1, and the surprise will be in this video. Surprisingly, wild pigs in Queensland can swim continuously for about 2 hours, allowing them to cross from the forest to the city of Brisbane. This issue has led to a 20% decrease in the number of visitors to the famous Gold Coast beaches, resulting in a loss of tourism revenue as residents worry about being attacked by wild pigs. The Australian authorities have installed a system of signage to ensure public safety as wild pigs continue to cause disruptions, with their population reaching up to 4 million in 2015. Many journalists have been attacked by wild pigs while filming, but fortunately, no one was seriously injured. With their distinctive snouts, they often dig up the ground, causing significant damage to the ecosystem and infrastructure, with total repair costs estimated to reach up to $25 million. To cope with the increasing damage caused by wild pigs, the Australian government and citizens have organized legal hunting efforts. Each hunting season runs from April to July, with areas like Queensland, New South Wales, and the Northern Territory being designated for hunting due to government research, indicating that there are about 24 million wild pigs in these regions. However, Kakadu National Park and nature reserves in the Northern Territory completely ban hunting. To participate in legal hunting, farmers must be between the ages of 18 and 65 and possess a valid permit issued by the local authorities. Each year, around 20,000 hunters in Australia are granted firearms licenses for hunting. These hunters must complete a firearm training course lasting from 3 to 6 months before they are allowed to participate in actual hunting activities. They often use Remington or Ruger rifles, as these firearms are highly regarded for their accuracy and safety. Using the right type of gun and proper techniques not only ensures the safety of the hunters, but also allows them to have better control in dangerous situations. Have you ever hunted wild pigs with a gun? If so, leave a comment with the number 2. If not, leave the number 3. The Australian government also allows hunters to use hunting dogs to speed up the process of capturing wild pigs. Hunting dogs help hunters quickly locate and control wild pigs, especially in large open areas. According to regulations, each hunter can bring up to 5 dogs. Bull Arab hunting dogs are thoroughly trained at centers in Queensland and New South Wales to ensure they have the necessary skills to hunt wild pigs effectively. It takes about 12 to 18 months to train hunting dogs to ensure they are equipped with the skills to handle wild pigs. Wild pigs are aggressive animals and can weigh up to 400 pounds, so hunting dogs must have endurance and agility. Each hunting dog must have a minimum running speed of 30 meters and possess the stamina to chase wild pigs for several hours. To ensure that hunting is conducted safely and legally, authorities impose heavy fines of up to $5,000 on hunters who use untrained dogs or violate regulations. This helps protect animal welfare and ensures that hunting is carried out safely for both people and animals. Hunting dogs, with their agility and keen sense of smell, help hunters effectively control wild pigs in the swampy areas of Kakadu, the Northern Territory, and the flooded regions of Queensland. In these locations, the slippery terrain and flooded waters make hunting challenging. But with the assistance of the dogs, hunters can track and corner the wild pigs into advantageous positions, making the capture process much more efficient.
To the left, go to the left.
Thanks to hunting efforts, the wild pig population in Australia has decreased from 24 million in 2015 to about 18 million in 2020. This not only helps control the wild pig population, but also protects the natural balance. Hunters are also required to stay updated on the latest policies to ensure compliance with regulations and avoid hunting near residential areas, thus preventing disruption to human habitats. Thank you all for watching the video until the end. Don't forget to leave a comment to let us know if this video addressed your concerns, so we can provide you with the best experience in future videos. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to join in on various hunting activities, and stay tuned for the next videos. Did you know that more than 28 countries protect lions, viewing them not only as predators but also as important symbols of strength in wilderness? Conservation efforts, costing around $100 million a year, are aimed at preserving these majestic creatures for future generations and boosting tourism. Lion hunting is strictly prohibited to promote ecotourism. However, in South Africa, hunters pay up to $50,000 for a legal lion hunt. So, what happens when this controversial activity clashes with global conservation goals? Does lion hunting really help conservation, or is it just for profit? Leave a comment with the number 1 to not miss out on more fascinating stories coming up.
Awesome.
It all started in the late 1980s when South Africa faced a severe decline in its lion population. Habitat loss and rampant poaching had pushed lions to the brink of extinction. Conservationists, in a desperate situation, made the controversial decision in 1996 to legalize trophy hunting. These hunts helped fund conservation efforts. What started as a gamble exploded into a large-scale organized industry. Excitement soared when the first 150 permits were issued. Hunters from all over the world flocked to the vast reserves of LMO and P. manga. Each hunter was required to have a professional hunting license, with only 10% passing rigorous exams designed to test their knowledge of South Africa's strict wildlife regulations. The stakes were high, and the government closely monitored every move, knowing that one misstep could spark global outrage. The use of rifles is strictly regulated, with only large caliber firearms like the .375 HE Magnum allowed to ensure a quick and humane kill of the lion. A team of 4, including a hunter, a guide, and 2 trackers, ventures into the bush. Hunters typically keep their rifles on tripods to stabilize them for accurate shooting. Tension is always present, as one small mistake from the hunter can turn him from predator to prey in an instant.
Okay, let's wait a bit,
Lion hunting in South Africa officially began in 1996. By 2018, this industry had generated over $200 million in annual revenue, supporting conservation efforts. However, strict limits are in place, allowing only up to 300 lions to be hunted each year. While these hunts help raise funds for conservation areas and combat poaching, hunters who violate any regulations, such as exceeding the allowed number of lions, face fines of up to $10,000 and suspension of their hunting licenses. In 2015, lion hunting in South Africa reached its peak with one of the largest lions ever hunted, weighing up to 600 olives. The value for hunters is not only the thrill, but also the prestige and recognition. With hunting fees sometimes exceeding $50,000, the reward is not just the trophy but also cementing their place among the elite. Would you like to hunt lions? If so, leave a comment with number 1. If not, leave number 2. To hunt lions in South Africa, hunters must meet strict health requirements to ensure their vision and overall health. Vision must be at least 20/40ths, and hunters must demonstrate endurance through a mandatory fitness test. The permitted shooting distance ranges from 50 to 100 yards, depending on terrain and conditions, to ensure an accurate and humane shot. In the vast areas of South Africa, where there is little cover from trees, hunters must move extremely carefully to avoid being spotted by lions. Slow, deliberate steps are key, and using the wind to their advantage is crucial. Understanding lion behavior can increase the success rate of the hunt by up to 30%.
Again, shoot it. Shoot again.
Experienced hunters, with many years of tracking and ambushing experience, navigate dangers more safely, knowing when to advance and when to retreat. Hunters are required to update their hunting information on the official website of the South African Department of Environmental Affairs or the designated hunting organization managing the area, such as the Professional Hunters Association of South Africa, BHASA. Keeping this information up to date helps ensure compliance with regulations, supports tracking of hunting activities, and provides accurate data for conservation efforts.
Take him. Yep. Shoot him. Reload. Take him. Okay. Good. Hold on. Good.
Lion hunting activities in South Africa have been updated in this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below the video so we can respond right away. If you want to learn about any animal, leave a comment, and don't forget to like the video to stay updated with our content. Thank you, and be sure to watch the next video. These methods have been very effective in stopping the spread of some invasive species. Do you have any better ideas to solve this issue? Share your thoughts in the comments so we can explore it together. Thank you for watching the video until the end. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to tell your friends so they can watch this video too. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.
Take him.
The wildcat, also known as the European wildcat, is found across Europe, Asia, and parts of Africa. They prefer dense forests, grasslands, and wetland areas where trees and shrubs provide ample cover. In Europe, they are commonly found in both coniferous and deciduous forests. In Asia, their range spans from Siberia to Southeast Asia, with some populations living in mountainous areas. Let's dive deeper into their world, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for the latest updates. Wildcats exhibit many fascinating behaviors related to hunting, communication, and territory management. They are solitary animals, primarily nocturnal, and tend to roam alone in search of food. Wildcats mainly hunt mice, birds, and insects, utilizing their keen hunting skills and climbing abilities to get close to their prey. It is estimated that the wildcat population in Europe is around 1 million individuals, but this number is uneven across countries. In regions like Eastern Europe and Russia, wildcats remain relatively common, while in Western European countries, they face more challenges in maintaining their populations. Conservation organizations are working hard to protect the wildcat's habitat and reduce human-related threats in order to ensure the future stability and health of their populations. However, some residential areas near forests have reported wildcat attacks on livestock, causing concern among residents. These incidents often occur when wildcats are searching for food, leading them to prey on smaller animals like chickens, sheep, and rabbits. In rare cases, wildcats can also become aggressive and pose a threat to humans, particularly when they feel threatened or cornered. To tackle this issue, the government has temporarily allowed the hunting of wildcats. This step is aimed at reducing wildcat intrusions into residential areas and preventing damage to livestock and crops. The hunting permits are issued with strict regulations and only during specific seasons to ensure the wildcat population remains sustainable. Do you agree with this approach? If so, please like the video. If not, leave it in the comments. Hunting wildcats will take place in various locations, including areas with complex terrain such as dense forests, hills, and wetlands. These landscapes not only pose challenges for hunters, but also provide natural habitats for wildcats. Thick forests and dense underbrush serve as ideal hiding spots for them, making detection and approach more difficult. As a result, hunters need to employ strategic techniques and a deep understanding of the wildcat's behavior to succeed in these challenging environments. Hunting wildcats in these terrains requires a deep understanding of the species' behavior, as well as the skills and experience necessary to ensure compliance with regulations and safety. At the same time, control measures must be implemented carefully to avoid impacting the biodiversity of the area and to maintain ecological balance. This approach ensures that hunting practices are sustainable and responsible, safeguarding both the wildcat populations and their habitats while addressing human-wildlife conflicts.
Right there.
To increase the success rate in hunting wildcats, hunters can use sound devices to call them. Sounds that mimic the calls of prey or the specific vocalizations of wildcats can attract them closer, facilitating easier access. This technique not only enhances the chances of a successful hunt, but also allows hunters to observe the wildcat's behavior more closely, providing insights into their habits and movements. Careful use of these sounds can lead to more effective and ethical hunting practices.
Awesome.
When hunting wildcats, the ideal range is typically between 50 to 150 meters, depending on the hunter's skills and equipment. Aiming for critical areas such as the head or chest is crucial to ensure a precise and swift shot, minimizing suffering for the animal. Proper technique and adherence to regulations not only enhance the effectiveness of the hunt, but also ensure the safety of both the hunter and the wildlife. This responsible approach helps maintain ethical standards in hunting practices. Hunting wildcats has many positive impacts on the community, including economic, environmental, and social benefits. This activity not only supports the local economy but also plays a crucial role in wildlife management and habitat conservation. Moreover, controlling wildcat hunting helps ensure community safety and maintain sustainability in agriculture, especially in areas where wildcats pose a risk to livestock. Proper management of hunting also helps reduce conflicts between wildlife and humans, protecting human interests while ensuring the survival of wildcat populations in the wild. Thank you for watching the video, and stay with us for more exciting updates in the upcoming videos.
Hello everyone! I've arrived at a fishing village in the Pharaoh Islands, where traditional whale hunting takes place. We were unsure how the locals would react to our presence. Please note that some images in this report may be distressing to viewers. As far as I know, the Pharaoh Islands are located in the North Atlantic, between Scotland, Norway, and Iceland, with a population of just over 50,000 people. I arrived in the capital Tórshavn, where I had the opportunity to meet with locals to gain insight into the world of whale hunting and understand how things are done here. That's right. Before everything started, it was very quiet, but you could sense an atmosphere as if everyone was preparing, and participants were getting ready to see exactly where they would go. I also had the chance to meet Jens Mortensen, a local fisherman. This man believes that whale hunting is an integral part of livelihood and culture here. He compares it to processing pigs or cattle, activities commonly done elsewhere, but not subjected to as much criticism. He emphasizes that whale meat is a staple food for them and that this tradition has existed for centuries, with whale hunting once being considered a gift from God during difficult times. Since ancient times, when the sea was the only source of sustenance, the islanders have learned to make the most of what nature provides, including the pods of whales that migrate through these waters each summer. They say that in difficult times, when food was scarce, whales became a vital source of meat and fat, sufficient to sustain the entire village through the harsh winter. This tradition is not merely a hunting activity, but also a symbol of resilience and community bonding. However, this practice has faced severe criticism from many international organizations, such as Sea Shepherd, for its perceived brutality and threat to whale survival. For the Faroes people, though, whale hunting is not just a traditional ritual, but also a significant part of their cultural identity, cherished and passed down through generations. The deep connection to tradition drives the local people to steadfastly continue whale hunting despite external pressure. This is a traditional whale hunting knife, if you could call it that. Next year we might no longer be able to use such knives. Professional fishermen in the Pharaoh Islands can take just 2 seconds to bring down a whale. Processing whale meat is a daily practice and a point of pride for the local workers here. Typically earn around $20 to $30 per hour for processing whale meat, a job that requires skill and meticulousness. The processing involves cutting the whale meat, cleaning, and salting it for preservation, resulting in traditional dishes that are deeply ingrained in the local culture. I will return to the topic of mercury in whale meat. Everyone is aware of the negative consequences, and a 2014 study showed that 99% of people are aware of the recommendations to avoid eating whale meat, but do not adhere to them. Not everyone, of course, but young women particularly need to follow these guidelines because the issue affects their reproductive health. In Iowa, where massive alligator farms supply skins and meat to the market, a historic flood occurred in May 2023. The flood damaged the infrastructure of the farms, causing hundreds of alligators to float into large rivers and lakes. The situation escalated in early June when a group of locals, while enjoying a boat trip on Lake Sville, were suddenly attacked by an alligator. Fortunately, they quickly used paddles and other objects to defend themselves and safely returned to shore. Subsequently, authorities recorded additional alligator attacks with total damages amounting to $20,000. This incident highlighted the dangers posed by alligators, causing concern within the community and prompted urgent discussions about safety measures and wildlife prevention strategies. To address this issue, the state government of Iowa, in collaboration with the Iowa Wildlife Conservation Fund, has implemented regulations to effectively manage the alligator population. These policies include monitoring alligator activity, establishing controlled hunting zones in specific areas, and offering financial incentives to farmers to participate in management efforts. Hunters must meet specific requirements. They need to hold a hunting license, which includes passing both a written test and a practical skills assessment. Additionally, hunters must have a permit designating specific hunting areas, provide proof of insurance, and undergo a background check to ensure no violations related to wildlife. Violating these requirements can result in severe penalties, including fines up to $5,000 and possible revocation of hunting privileges. However, alligator hunters bear significant responsibility for adhering to state regulations. They must accurately report the number of alligators they hunt and ensure their activities do not harm the environment. Maintaining equipment and ensuring the safety of themselves and others during hunts are also crucial responsibilities. From 2020 to 2022, the alligator population decreased from 4,000 to 2,000. Effective alligator hunting requires specialized skills as they are dangerous predators. Hunters must be adept at tracking and identifying their signs and have a deep understanding of their behavior and habitat to approach them quickly and effectively. Each alligator hunt can last from 8 to 12 hours in harsh environmental conditions. Hunters must possess physical strength and endurance. The use of firearms for alligator hunting in Iowa is strictly regulated to ensure safety and humane practices. Hunters typically use Winchester .308 rifles or 12-gauge rifles, as these guns offer long-range shooting capability and high accuracy, allowing hunters to engage from a safe distance. During hunts, hunters are provided with firearms, which must be returned to the authorities at the end of the hunting season. Night hunting for alligators is prohibited because reduced visibility makes control more challenging, and night hunting can lead to unintended dangers for the hunters. To ensure safety and effectiveness, hunting licenses permit alligator hunting only during daylight hours. In addition to hunting, hunters also trap alligators to help reduce their numbers, significantly contributing to invasive population management efforts and complementing official hunting strategies. This activity has also sparked strong controversy within the animal rights community, which disagrees with these methods and argues that they damage the natural ecosystem. Animal rights groups emphasize that hunting and trapping alligators are inhumane and advocate for more humane methods to control the alligator population. They are also concerned that alligator hunting could facilitate illegal alligator skin trafficking. After watching the video, do you support this hunting activity? Leave a comment below. Comment 1 if you support hunting with firearms, and 2 if you support using traps. Stay tuned for more videos about invasive species on our channel. If you believe there are better solutions, don't forget to share your thoughts and comments below. Also, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to support upcoming videos. Finally, share this video with all your friends so they can watch and enjoy it too.